The Archbishop of Canterbury has apologized for saying a significant cloud hung over the name of the late Bishop of Chichester, George Bell. In 1995, a woman alleged Mr. Bell, who died in 1958, sexually abused her as a girl. The police were only called in after she wrote to Mr. Welby in 2013. The church settled with her out of court in 2015 and issued an apology. However, a review of the case in 2017 said the church rushed to judgment in assuming Mr. Bell's guilt. On Wednesday, Mr. Welby released a personal statement saying he does not consider there to be a significant cloud over Bishop George Bell's name. While insisting allegations of abuse must be taken seriously, he added, "We also owe a duty of care to those who are accused." Mr. Bell was Bishop of Chichester from 1929 until his death in 1958, and was praised for his criticism of the RAF bombing of German civilians in World War II. He also played a part in organizing the Kindertransport rescue of Jewish children from the Nazis. He was later honored with an official Anglican holy day dedicated to his life. In 1995, a woman alleged Mr. Bell abused her when she was a little girl, but that claim was not initially investigated. In 2013, the complainant, known only as Carol, wrote to Mr. Welby and the matter was referred to the police. In 2015, the Church of England paid Ps $16,800 in an out-of-court settlement and apologized. However, a review in 2017 by Lord Carlisle QC criticized the church for a rush to judgment in assuming Mr. Bell's guilt and said it had not been fair to both sides. He said the bishop had been hung out to dry, and the truth of what Carol was saying was implicitly accepted without serious investigation or inquiry. However, in the aftermath of Lord Carlisle's report, Archbishop Welby refused to exonerate Bishop Bell and said in January 2018 that a significant cloud is left over his name. Bishop Bell was in many ways a hero. He is also accused of great wickedness. No human being is entirely good or bad, Mr. Welby said at the time. Later in 2018, the church said publicly it had referred fresh information to Sussex police. A subsequent review said there was no evidence behind these latest claims. Debt owed to him. In his personal statement, Mr. Welby said the church is on a journey of thoroughgoing repentance for previously ignoring claims of abuse. This is why the posthumous allegations made against Bishop George Bell were taken seriously and investigated fully, he said. What I say today that is new and should have been said sooner is this. I do not consider there to be a significant cloud over Bishop George Bell's name. Previously, I refused to retract that statement, and I was wrong to do so. I took that view because of the importance we rightly place on listening to those who come forward with allegations of abuse, and the duty of care we owe to them. But we also owe a duty of care to those who are accused. I apologize for the hurt that my refusal to retract that statement has caused to Bishop Bell's surviving relatives, colleagues, and long-standing supporters. They have all raised this issue, often powerfully, and I have recognized my error as a result of their advocacy. Archbishop Welby praised Mr. Bell as one of the most courageous, distinguished Anglican bishops of the past century. The debt owed to him extends far beyond the church that he served, and is one that we share as a society.